Alright everyone, before the video starts, I would just like to state that we are going to do live stream number 3 this Friday. What's today's date, Mr. Cameraman?
Sorry, I didn't come prepared for this.
No.
Hold on. It's the 23rd.
Alright, the 23rd of July. Right? It is July.
Yes, it is July.
At about probably 7 o'clock, 6:37. So be ready for a live stream around then on Friday. By the Fireside Fridays number 3. Yeah.
Yep.
And I would just like to mention and put this out there that it's not like we think, oh, we're big hotshots and we're gonna pull off a live stream, no problem. And it's not like that. It's just we have a lot of fun with it, and I hope you guys do too. It's not like we think we're a big hotshot channel or hotshot people, and we're not. I don't want to be that. I don't want to have that kind of image, and Eric doesn't either.
Nope.
But just wanted to put that out there if any of you didn't like it for that reason. But
yeah, it was just something fun for us to do.
Yeah.
So, we wanted to try something different.
We want to interact with you guys. That's really why we do it. And if there's still some problems, we'll see if we can work it out with the live streams. But anyway, enjoy the video, guys. Alrighty, guys, how are you? Got the all the Model T stuff over there ready to go to Ohio. The rear axle. Anyway, got Eric here.
Hey guys.
We're gonna get back to working on the loot from Jacktown. I guess I'll update you on the McCormick Deering here, 1.5 horsepower. Found the serial number, the only thing visible on the tag. Found out it's from 1926, I believe. Anyway, I power washed it, gave it a decent power washing. It didn't get everywhere, unfortunately, but as good as it's gonna get, I guess. But I discovered it's the original skids, which is pretty cool. I mean, they've been shaved down a lot from dragging it all over the place, but they're alright. I guess we're gonna work on the fuel pump today. I think it's a diaphragm pump, I don't know. But as well as all the grease cups and the oiler, the sediment bowl is full of really old gasoline that smells like liquor. Which, like I said, it almost seems like they abandoned this engine. Anyway, I got the governor. The governor was a bit tacky. Got that to loosen up perfectly fine. Bless you, Eric.
Thank you.
Took the grease cups out. Cleaned up oiled up the bearings just for fun. Looks pretty good in there. No need to take it apart. I'll spin it over, and you'll hear a little bit of gear chatter, but that's all right. It'll go away once I put a little oil in that little gear dip. There's a little gear dip down there for oil, and once I put the cover on, you won't really hear it. But yeah, the cam follower there was stuck. A little turning, and it loosened right up. Got to hone the cylinder, quite a bit of rust, well, not quite a bit. But the interesting thing is, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it looks like somebody honed this and it just got stuck again, or got stuck. So I hope they didn't take too much meat off. I mean, I have about 4.5 miles of meat to take off. This is a sleeve right here, but then I would obviously have to get a bigger piston. I don't know if you could do that with this engine. But we got to see what the gas tank looks like eventually, but I won't get it running on the gas tank immediately. Eventually I will. But yeah, I guess before I bore you to death talking, I guess we'll take that fuel pump off, start with that. But then there's another problem of the hole that goes through this crankshaft to grease the grease actually comes out of that hole to grease the big end of the connecting rod. It's full of old grease, packed full of old grease that cannot be used, so that's going to be fun getting out of there. So anywho, let's get going. Alright, well we're sitting down here to get ready to take this fuel pump off. Got to take this bolt out and just undo all the lines here. This line, I don't know where Eric is on. This line is the line from the tank to the pump, and this is the line from the pump, the input line to the mixer, and then this is just the return line to the tank. So we're gonna go ahead and take that off. But I forgot to mention that I guess someone had this outside under a tarp, because all these were all over the place, like strapped to the crank and everything. This looks like a little grommet from a tarp. Looks like they had a tarp strapped down on it. Anyway, let's get that pump off of there. All right, well, got the fuel pump off here. Actually, Eric, can you flip the screen around real quick?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, it's good. All right, yeah, I got the fuel pump off. It's a diaphragm pump. Here's a little bit sticking out and looks newer. It's still supple. Yeah, there's still gas in this sediment bowl. You see a little. This arm must have broken off. They welded it, but that's all right. But I also noticed one. I don't know if you could see that. Steel feed line to the mixer is made of steel and it's rusting, but I don't know if you guys can see that hole, so I'm gonna have to get a new line, or for now just make one out of rubber. But like I said, I'm not gonna be quite running it off of the fuel tank, probably just the priming chamber on the mixer. But yeah, I guess we're gonna figure out how to take the fuel pump apart. Maybe I'll just try to see if it works first. I'm sure the check balls are all stuck. That's what's in here. But yeah, the push rod came with it. No really easy way to take that off besides pounding pins out, and I don't want to snap that arm. But anyway, we'll figure out how to take this apart and go further. Yeah, that is probably the oldest gas you guys will ever see. Don't smell that. Don't smell that. Alright. Alright, well, I decided I'm going to leave that alone. And this is just, there goes that dumb thing again. But, there's a check ball in there. I'm just gonna clean it out without taking that apart the best I can. I'm not gonna risk damaging that diaphragm, and I don't know if you could see, but oops. It makes bubbles, so that's a good sign. Alright, well, actually, let's take... Actually, here, pause that a second. Alright, so sorry about that. Technical difficulties, but... There's the, little ball. I'm gonna have to clean that up. Put that somewhere where it won't roll away. But, gonna have to... I don't know if you guys can see in there. It's not too horrible, but... This one, little spring on there, but there's nothing in there. I don't know if the ball disintegrated or if that's a little flapper at the bottom there, but we'll have to see. So let's take this apart a little further if we can. All right, well, I just sprayed everything out. Like I said, I wasn't gonna take it apart. But got the check ball, goes in here. All those surfaces cleaned up pretty good. And then in here, it was a flapper, this little octagon or however many sides it has.
I think it's a hexagon.
Yeah, whatever. Hexagon. Stop. What a stop sign looks like. Anyway, that went in here. And then, excuse me, just a second. This little doohickey hat looking thing with a spring. Just screws in here. And then the other hat looking thing, where'd that go? Where'd that go? Oh, right here. I'm losing stuff. That just goes over here. I sprayed it through. I guess we can just test it out, pump some gas through it, or kerosene actually would probably be a better idea. I cleaned the sediment bowl and the screen and a couple other little parts, so I cleaned the screen out. So we'll put it back together, see if it pumps. Alright, well, clean the sediment bowl up, slap that back on. We're just going to test it out with some kerosene here just so it helps clean out the pump. But I'm going to prime it, see if we don't get any leaks in my makeshift hose here. Yeah. Oh, well, at least it's going into the into the sediment bowl there. This is a really dry rotted gas line that I just found off of this parts motor. Hey, well, it sounded like a check ball was working. Yeah, I'm gonna be making a mess here, guys. Yeah, everything in the pump actually looked all right, and the kind of the neat thing is the bottom of the sediment bowl said AC on it, so it's an original sediment bowl. Boy, oh boy. I'm not going to be able to use this line to suck up any fuel. There's too many holes in it. Maybe I will. I don't know.
These birds sure are happy today.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of noisy birds going on today. A little bit more. And then we'll see if the pump works. Oh, yeah. We're leaking all over the place here. That's alright. Kerosene cleans. Alright. So, I don't think that line's gonna allow me to draw any fuel up. And it's not like we can get the engine running anytime soon, just to see if the pump works. Let's stick that over yonder. Actuate the, I don't feel any resistance, but then again this I hear it trying to suck. Alright, hold on a second. Let me get a better setup here. Alright, well, there's a little bit of leakage right here where the rubber line went on, so I stuck it on better, and I don't know if I'm in the way, but I gotta, this is the inlet line, this is the output, and sure enough,
yeah, look at that.
and it'll be going about pop, 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 pop. Probably be doing about that. So, and I can still hear a little bit of leaking. So it'll be working better once it's all plumbed up right, you know. But yeah, there you go. One working McCormick Deering 1.5 horsepower Model M engine pump working. That was a mouthful. Yeah, there's one fuel pump. I'll just flush it out with gasoline later, but for now that'd be good. Alright, we'll get back to you. Alright, so obviously you can tell it's a little bit later in the day. We just went and ate pizza. But I kind of rigged this up a little bit better. Wait for it. There it goes. Still leaking where I have that hose, that clear hose shoved in there, but that'll be plenty to run. But yeah, we're probably just gonna next somehow clear out this line and where the grease goes and everything. But yeah, pump works. Then we just gotta hone it and really put the magneto back on it and fire it up. Like I said, I'm not gonna use the tank on the built-in tank under here because it's full of crap. So I gotta rig something else up. Sorry, I got distracted. I gotta rig something up until I get that cleaned out. But yeah. Oh yeah, and a couple other things. Here's the inside of the mixer. The priming chamber here. Here's the top of it. It's very rusty. I'm probably gonna have to like sandblast that or something. It won't hurt in it. Sandblasting it, and the valve is all sorts of loose. They're both like that, but it had to run to wear like that, so it'll run again. Here's the breather. Might have to clean the breather out. Here's the piston. Got the one ring soaking in kerosene because it's stuck. There's the gap right there. If you've never seen a stuck piston ring, there's a gap when it's stuck, closed, and there's a gap when it's nice and open. So I have that just sitting there. Otherwise, the piston's in alright shape. Wrist pin might be a little loose, but it'll be plenty fine. It'll be alright. Anyway. Well, alrighty, guys. I guess that's enough for today. We just got to clean out the water hopper. There's all sorts of goodies in there we got to show you guys. But I think a couple nails or whatnot. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and you'll see Hitting Misfits in another video. Pretty quiet engine.